Hello there chums, it's I, Captain Steve and EXO, and to today's episode chums, I'm going to show you where to find an exotic spawn on the first wave that you can then just scrap over and over again and get a shed load of nanites. Now you are going to need a shed load of units, and then hopefully you're going to get a shed load of nanites. In return, you're also going to get given a load of storage augmentation and all sorts of other lovely stuff, and also some S-class modules. So I'd suggest cleaning out your inventory. That's what you want to do as a first step. Then next you want to get yourself to a portal. Luckily I've got myself a base built at a portal, but if you're not so lucky, go to a monolith, offer up a trinket to find yourself a portal, and Bob's your uncle. And you will need all 16 glyphs chums. So yeah, there's a few things you're going to need before you can actually do all this, but here we go. So next step, find yourself a portal, activate the portal, and you're going to be putting in a code. So now you need to activate the portal. Now this code comes from GTID and it's for a squid ship. Heck yes, a squid ship. Now I've used GTID's codes multiple times before and I can pretty much trust these ones. However, today I have been trying other codes from other people and I haven't had so much luck. They says first wave spawns, but they haven't been first wave spawns at all. I've been hanging about for ages trying to find an exotic ship, so hopefully this is actually going to work. So this is from GTID, and here we go. Let's just key in all the code. There we are, put that in. We need one of those. And lastly, the last part of the code, Tiki Face. There we go. Let's see if that activates. And it does. I'll see you through the opposite side of this portal chums, and hopefully heading up to the station to get our first wave spawn. And like I say, I have tried a few codes this morning and then none of them have worked. I've tried 3 so far. Okay, well chums, this looks like a freaking awesome destination. This looks like there's quite a lot of people that have come here for this ship, so yeah, cool. Thank you, I cried when I landed. Let's take one off. So this looks like a place where people come for their squid ships chums, so yep, hopefully this code is going to be working. So like I said, I've tried a fair few of these this morning and I've had no luck with the actual spawn rates and patterns. I was wondering for a bit whether all of these spawn rates and patterns have been changed thanks to the living ship update, but we shall see. I'm going to fly in here, I'm going to make an autosave and reload, and we will see if one flies in on the first wave. Okie dokie. Okay, so I'm just going to hop out of my ship, and you can see that little circle in the bottom spinning around. That means it's just created an autosave. Lovely jubbly. And let's go to a reload autosave. Okay, right, well I'm back, and hopefully on the first wave of ships, as you can see, I haven't actually fully loaded in yet, but hopefully we're going to see the ships flying in. And yeah, let's just keep a watchful eye on this end door. Now this is going to be for a squiddy ship, so hopefully it's going to fly in on the first wave. We can but hope. Okay, here comes the first ships. Now they are going to be invisible on the base PlayStation 4. So that's a shuttle, because I'm scanning it and it says shuttle. Not that you can tell it's a shuttle because it's in frickin' bits. So there could be another invisible ship on one of these platforms, but let's just, well, if there was, we would see the NPC at least. But yeah, not that one. Okay, so that shuttle has now just built itself there. Okay, alright, so what do we got here? That looks like a hauler. And that seems okay, that's rendered in okay. Another shuttle and a fighter. Right. I am not seeing a squid ship. No. Heck no, I'm not. Now I was wondering, because you know we had all these shuttles with the new engines put in, whether the fix to fix the engines has somehow upset the spawn rates of exotic ships. Or maybe they've patched it so they don't fly in as regular as they used to stop people from doing this, which is scrapping ships to get nanites. Because it is a bit cheeky, it is a bit cheeky taking advantage of the first spawn of ships, but yeah, there's also first spawn of Gek, which, you know, I'm not exploiting in any way, shape or form. Those guys have been treated pretty badly by their own race. Okay, right, so we're not getting the squid ship on the first spawn there, are we? But I will try a reload. As I say, GTID's codes are usually top notch, but it could be that the first spawning of exotic ships might not be a thing anymore, chums. Yeah, we've got a lovely little TIE fighter ship over there. That's quite tidy, isn't it? I quite like that. That's quite nice. But yeah, this is not going to plan. And like I said, I've tried 2 other codes this morning, chums. Same thing. They didn't spawn on the first wave, or the second, or the third, and I waited around and I reloaded a few times, and nothing. Okay, let's have a quick look what we've got flying in here. We've got a fighter, and we've got a shuttle. But yeah, this is usually a first spawn system, chums, and I know that I've got this squid ship in the past. Yeah, I sold it. I didn't like it in the end. I kept getting trapped in between its tentacles when I exited my freighter. So I know this code used to work. This definitely used to work. And as you can see by all the comms balls, it was a popular destination for a first spawn exotic. And it doesn't seem to be given the first spawn anymore, chums. So that's kind of worrying for me. Right, okay. Let's just jump in my ship and out of my ship. Create another autosave. And we'll try that once more. We'll try it again, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so here we go. And I'm going to reload my autosave. Okay, chum, so on this reload, I just got a shed load of shuttles, like 4 of them. There doesn't seem to be a pattern anymore to this system, or to the iteration. So I am wondering if, now that they've fixed the shuttle's engines and whatnot, whether they have actually broken the Explorer spawn rate, because they don't seem to be dropping on the first seeding. That's my working theory anyway, chums. It doesn't seem to be working. I'll hang around and see if it flies in and roughly when it flies in, but I'm not going to wait any longer than like five waves. Okay, so yeah, I'll see you in 5 waves time. Okay, chums, well, I've tried exiting the game completely and coming all the way back in again. I mean, when you read these comms balls, they say proven was working in January. My first squid sheep straight away. Look, there we go. There you go. There's one there that says it was still working in January 2020. So let's just go back up to the station and let's try once more and see if it was just a thing. I mean, really what I need to do is save it in the station and reload my game from there. But this is very odd. I mean, I know that this code was working myself because I got this squid so many years ago. Well, I say years ago, it was last year, about mid last year. I had the squid ship for about a week and I just didn't get on with it. I didn't like it. So I figured I'd come up here and exploit scrapping it over and over again. And yeah, it doesn't seem to appear in the first wave of ships. So let's just land, rather than reload. Let's just jump out the ship and see if it comes in. So here you go, look, red squid first wave. It's even named that. The station's even named that. And it's a famous spot for it. So let's just see if it flies in. So I'm not going to do a reload just yet. We'll see if it flies in from a reload of a new game. Okay, so let's just wait for it to fly in. I mean, whenever I do a reload, all my textures don't apply and things like that, and the ships don't render right, as you saw in previous videos. So, well, the video sections. Let's see if it flies in now. Come on, little squid ship. And yeah, I'll let you know if it flies in, chums. Actually, I won't cut away. Let's just stay with it. Let's just see, because you can see here that you can see the ships all spawning in the background over there. They're doing their little loop-the-loops and flying around and circling the station. But hopefully, we're going to get one fly in any second now. Why are they still in frickin' visible? Alright, where'd that even land? Okay, we have invisible ships, even though all my textures are applied. So that is a hauler, apparently. This one is a hauler. What are you? A shuttle? Okay. So, as you can see here, chums, this is a first spawn, hence why they're not really even freaking rendering properly. And another shuttle. I really do think that now they've fixed the shuttles, part of that fix might have upset the general order and balance of seeding of ships in systems, chums. I'll bet the squid ship is still here. It's just no longer a first spawn. So yeah, that's now a thing, I think, chums. So yeah, sorry, I would have been showing you how to scrap an exotic over and over again in a first spawn system, but as you can see, it's not quite working out for me. Right, so let's just jump in my ship and jump out of my ship and create a save. So here we go. Now, maybe rather than reloading my autosave, I just exit the whole game and come back in. And we'll try that here, okay, chums? We'll give that a go. We'll see if that does a thing, but I honestly don't think it will. I think this is now a broken system. I don't think... I guess if you've got some first spawn exotics that you guys know of, give them a retest, because I don't think it's working anymore, chums. Nope. Honestly don't. Okay, Okay, chums, well, I've just reloaded the full game rather than just do a reload of my autosave, and we'll see if this actually works. I mean, if it does work, it just means it's going to add an extra minute or two to the whole sequence. You know, you got to go through all the title screens and all that sort of stuff. But let's see if it works anyway. So here we are. I'm not going to cut away. We're just going to stick with it. Now, my scanner, my zoom, isn't good enough to pick up exactly what's flying out around the station at the moment. But yet, maybe because they've changed the spawn rate in systems, maybe there's some freighters that have spawned that have pulled the exotic ship over to that. I don't know. But here we go. Here comes our first wave of ships. Are you a squid? I don't think it is. I mean, it's freaking invisible again. It's a shuttle. That's a shuttle. Darn it. Now, if there was a squid landing, I would hear it anyway. It's a completely different sound to all the other ships that it makes. Let's just fly up here. Let's get up high. So, nope. That one is apparently a shuttle when it chooses to appear. And is that all we've got flown in so far? There's no other visible ships there. There we go. There's a shuttle. Okay, nice. Here comes some more ships. We've got a shuttle and a fighter. And we've got a hauler. Okay, well this is the first wave of ships, chums. That's the first wave done. And we've got no squid ship in the first wave. So the first wave, from me testing this, completely scuppered, chums. It doesn't work anymore. So that's a massive disappointment. I don't know what to say. Honestly, don't. This has changed how we could, you know, scrap ships and take advantage of the system. So maybe they've done this on purpose. Maybe this is a fix to people just standing here and scrapping the same ship over and over and getting a shed load of nanites. Maybe that's not what was intended. Maybe they've patched that out, fixed it up, made it a little bit more of a random spawn. That's all I can guess, chums. So yeah, completely mind blown, and that is now probably fixed, I guess. So yeah, I'm not going to stand around here waiting for a squid ship to fly in all day to get this to work. The whole idea of getting this to work was that you could scrap ships pretty darn quickly. I mean, you could do it with S-classes. The chance of an S-class flying in is still quite remote. I mean, this is quite a wealthy system, I believe. It's prosperous. But yeah, it's no longer a thing, chums. So I can't really do too much here from here on in. I could get that A, I could scrap the A, but to be honest, that was not the aim of this video. So in fact, the aim of this video now is just to pre-warn you, chums, that the first spawn, exotics, might not be a thing. If you find a system where it is still a thing, please put the link inside the video comments, and I'll be sure to make a video where we can exploit it still. But at the moment, I've tried 3 different ones. One that I knew for a guaranteed fact that it still worked, and 2 that are relatively new as of February of this year, and both of those didn't work either. So yeah, have no idea what's going on, chums. I reckon it's the latest patch has fixed it. That's what I'm guessing. Anyway, ta-ra for now. Ta-ra and goodbye. And if you wish to support my channel, you can do so by heading over to Patreon. There is a tier there for pretty much everyone, including ship models. These 10 lucky chappies are getting ship models, spanking new Patreons. And yeah, here's all my other Patreon backers, spanking new Patreons. And new to the channel is YouTube membership. Hurry on over, see if it appeals to you, spanking you. Okay, drop in a super chat or a donation also helps me towards getting my goal, which is a PlayStation 5, and bringing you next gen. Or head on over to Teespring, grab yourself a gnarly mug or a t-shirt. That'll be sweet. Or just hit a like, subscribe, or hit the notification bell. You can click one of these to stay with the channel a little bit longer, or just don't skip my adverts. That throws revenue down my avenue. Goodbye!